Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a skirt, which is the second part of our basic pattern making series, or where we're making slopers using this book as a guideline for how to draft the pattern. I definitely felt like the skirt was a lot easier than the bodice, and yeah, I don't really have that much else to say to it. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome back. Now we're doing the skirt. I'm about to take the measurements, the leftover measurements that we need. Also, if you watched last week's video all the way through, I want you to comment below if you caught my editing mistake. I realized it at the last minute, and I honestly was not willing to deal with it because I'd already uploaded. Okay, so the measurements I think we need. Some of these might be repetitive and not needed. We'll first two. So we're gonna redo our waist, which is essentially the smallest point on your stomach, which is usually around your belly button. I know that because I saw this thing that said like there's a certain place where like if the smallest point of your waist is like in line with your belly button, that means your body's natural, and then if it's above it, that means you have plastic surgery. That's just a random fact, and I could have it wrong. So I'll link the photo up here if I can find it. Anyways, our waist measurement, which is here, and then I'm gonna redo the abdomen measurement because I feel like we might need it. So that's just 3 inches down from the waist. So then that's this measurement. And then now we're gonna do our hip, which is the widest point. And that goes around your butt because I realized last time you could not actually see the hip measurement, but yeah, that's the widest point. So the next measurements that we need are the hip arc, which is your center front to the side seam. So across your hip, so that would be wherever you marked for your hip, your center front, which also if you're wearing pants, I'm just wearing regular leggings. If you're wearing leggings or pants with like an inseam, I think that's what it's called, you could use that to be your guide, or your belly button, which is like front half of your body, and then to the side seam, or your side seam the hip. So you need that measurement on your hip, and then you need your hip depth, which is you go on the center front and you go from your waist, so you go from where you measure for your waist and then all the way down to where you would be measuring for your hip. And then I think we're gonna repeat those in the back, so I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so for the back, we do the same thing. We do the hip arc, which is your center back to your side seam. Yeah, so that's here over your hip, and then your hip depth is from your waist all the way down, and it's that measurement. And I think those are all the measurements for the skirt. If not, I will update it. If it is, we will move into making the pattern. Okay, there is one last measurement. I thought there was. I was looking at my numbers that I wrote down, and I was like, I think I'm missing something. So the last one we're taking is the side hip depth, which is your side waist, so where you measured your waist, all the way down to where you measured your hip. And those are the numbers for the skirt. Now I'm going to show you how to make the pattern. I'm drawing the line A to B, which is going to be however long you want the skirt to be. And then I'm labeling C, which is the center front hip depth. Now I'm drawing A to D, which is the back hip arc that we measured. And I think I am just marking the bottom. Now I'm drawing a line from C to match the same length as D. And then I'm just extending that all the way down, and the bottom is just a straight line across. Now I'm drawing E to G, which is the center back hip depth. Now I'm drawing A to H, which is the front hip arc, and I'm extending C out to that same place and drawing that all the way down. Now I'm drawing D to K, which is the back waist arc measurement plus 1/4 of an inch plus 2 inches. And now I'm drawing B to L, which is the dart placement. And I'm marking out how much I want the darts to intake. And now I'm drawing H to M, which is the front waist arc. And then I'm drawing H to N, which is the dart placement. And then now I'm marking out where or how much I want those darts to intake. Now I'm drawing C to P, which is the side hip depth, and then I'm going to round that out a little bit to make it look more like a skirt. You should use a ruler here, a curved one if you do. And now I'm just drawing out the dart legs, so I know what the darts need to look like. And the left side is the back. So I forgot to film cutting out the fabric, but I cut out the pattern pieces and the fabric. This piece is the back because the darts are bigger, and this one's the front. And also there's like a certain way and amount that you're supposed to do the darts, so I can have that chart. And then I also cut out a waistband, and I have a zipper. I'm most likely gonna do, I don't know, I'm probably gonna do the zipper in the back, but I might do it in the side because I could easily do an invisible zipper that way. So yeah, but I'm gonna sew it and show y'all that, and show y'all putting in the zipper. Okay, I look bald, but I kind of like this look. Anyways, let me not say that. Not that there's anything against being bald, I just have some family members who might be watching this who would maybe disown me. Anyways, I sewed the darts together, and this is what I have. And I'm surprised because when I put the back onto the front, this is very rough. As you can tell, they pretty much are the same. I did that really badly, but they're pretty much the same, which I was really surprised about because the back was bigger, obviously. So I'm gonna see how that goes. And then I think what I'm gonna do for the zipper is just put it into the side. So I'm gonna make sure I leave enough seam allowance on one of the sides to be able to put the zipper, and then seam rip it out, and I will show y'all that. And then with the waistband, I'm probably gonna do the waistband in an incorrect way, but I'm going to just put the waistband on after I sew these two pieces together, and then we'll rip the seam of the waistband to match. Yeah, I'll just show you. Okay, as I'm sewing, I'm sorry if this is shaky. I'm leaving about an inch of seam allowance, so I'm leaving a lot so then I can press it out and put the zipper in. So yeah, and I'm also using the foot as a little bit of a guide. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I don't know if this is correct, I'm gonna seam rip down here, which is gonna be the length of the zipper with the waistband on, and then after I seam rip, I'm gonna sew the waistband all the way around, and then I'm gonna use my zipper foot to sew in the zipper and make it an invisible zipper. So I will show you all that in a second. Okay, excuse us, this is a bad outfit. It fits. Yeah, it fits. And actually fits pretty well. So I'm gonna sew the zipper in, and I think that's it. Okay, so before I sew the zipper, I'm gonna just like iron the waistband down just so it lays a little bit neater before I do that. Okay, so I pinned one half of the zipper down, and I'm pretty sure this is a zipper foot on, and I'm gonna just sew very close to the edge, and then I'm gonna pin the other side and repeat. So yeah, I just wanted to show how, like, I also have to move the position of the needle, but how it's getting very close to the zipper, and like that's how I'm doing it to hopefully make it look neat. watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below if you did like it, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Those will also be linked in my bio below. Like I said earlier, I thought this was very easy. You might have realized in the last clips that I was filming that one of the darts broke, and I think that happened when I was squatting down to get the camera to film, and this fabric that I used was spraying a lot, and so I think the fraying caused that to break, but that's just an easy fix. Other than that, I thought it was really good. My only suggestion would probably be to add a little bit of seam allowance when you're cutting out the pattern, which I forgot to do, and that is always a given. But I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.